Hey everyone, it's me, Simply Latoria. I'm here today because I want to talk about, we all say we are believers. We believe this word, the Holy Bible, the scriptures. We say we believe it, but we're not acting on what the Bible says. Many of us believe we are in the end time. We see things happening all around the world, in the world. Not just in the US, but everywhere in the world, you see things happening. You see the Bible and prophecy unfolded. But what are we doing about it? Just like Joseph stored up, warning to come before destruction. Just like Joseph stored up for the 7 years of good, when there were 7 years of good, because there was going to be 7 years of bad. So he stored up. So we know things are coming to this world, but what are we doing about it? That's one thing the vision for Yah's Village is to prepare. We're preparing for a place for people to come, and in that preparing, we need people to help prepare. And what are we doing as believers? If you want to be a part of a community, even if you're not living in Yah's Village, maybe you'll find yourself, if you're somewhere else, not in Ghana, maybe you'll find yourself in Ghana. Maybe you will need shelter in Yah's Village. That's what Yah's Village is going to be in the future, a place of refuge. But right now, you can help. You know, we are working on our food pantry. We're working on the necessities that we need. We need to start stocking up on these things. We start stockpiling necessities that we need, medicine that we need, food that we need. We need to be stocking up on these things, because the Bible said there's going to be a time where we can't buy or sell. What are we going to do about that? If you can't buy or sell, you're not going to the store and buying your groceries. You're not going to the store and buying diapers and tissue and toilet paper, toothpaste, whatever necessities that you may need. Sanitary napkins for women. Like, you're not going to the store and buying these things. So what are we doing now to prepare for the time to come? We got to think about these things. We can't just say we believe, we believe, we believe. Yes, we believe, but if you believe, faith without works is dead. If you believe that God's going to take care of you, but what are you doing? If he's telling you these things are going to happen, then we should be doing something to prepare ourselves to live through those times. So that's what, I'm so tired of people saying that this is what they want to do. Oh, we should do this, but then no one is doing anything. We got to start doing something. We could just believe all the one. We could talk all day and all night, but we're not putting action to it, then it means nothing. We're just saying a lot of lip service, but we're not doing anything. So yes, it is time to step up and, buying rice, beans. We need to start stocking up on these things. We're stocking up on the food, because when the time come and your child, the time where the mark of the beast, and the time where we can't buy or sell, and your kids looking at you like you hungry, like they're hungry, and you just looking at them like you don't have no food to put on the table. Like, why not? Why not? Because we can be doing that now. We could be preparing now. And that's what we should be doing. Because also, we need to teach our kids how to fast. We need to know how to fast, to be able to go without food if we have to for a certain amount of time. You don't have to eat every day. So yeah, we should be training our bodies for that right now. Train our bodies to go without food. But at the same time, we need to be preparing, because we're not going to just go without food for no matter how long it is. It's going to be, we can't just not go without food, but we can train our bodies in order to sustain itself without food for a certain period of time, in our children. But we need to start. We say we believe the Bible, we believe the word. Then you have the people like, well, I know God, I know y'all gonna take care of me, I ain't worried about nothing. But he'll take care of you by giving you wisdom to do things beforehand, for when chaos happen, you'll be able to survive. He give us wisdom to prepare. He give us, hey, instructions on, hey, what you should be doing this. He put things in your spirit, you should be doing this. And like I said, that's what we're planning on doing over here in Yah's Village. That's what we're trying. It seems like it's so hard, because it seems like people talk about it, but they're not about it. They're not doing it. There's so much we can come together collectively to do, and little by little. You don't need thousands and thousands of dollars. You say, I'm going to buy this bucket of rice. There are buckets of rice on Amazon that I'm starting to buy, and I'm going to show y'all. Like, I have some of the buckets of food that last for 25 years. You can put on the shelf. But I was going to buy the Mylar bags and the buckets and stuff and start doing it ourselves. But they sell it on Amazon for something like between $60 and $70. But it's the buckets, the bag. They're already in the bags, and it's already sealed up, and it lasts for 25 years. So that's what I'm going to start buying. And we can all start buying together. If everybody buy one bucket, you know, we can have 100 buckets in no time, in 1 month. And we just do this every month. They have bucket of beans, rice, oats, all the stuff that we need in our storage where we could be able to survive. Besides growing our own food, we still growing our own food and everything. But what if the crops get attacked? What if we can't eat off the land? That's where the food that we're growing for a certain period of time, you know. So we got to start now. You know, don't just say what we believe and we just talking about it, and we go to church Sunday after Sunday, or we go to Shabbat service Saturday after Saturday, whatever, whenever you worship, you know. At the same time, we're reading the same book, and it's the same prophecies in that book. So we need to start doing something about it. You know, we need to start preparing. Stop talking about it and be about it. It's time to do something, y'all. See y'all next time. Bye-bye.